Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 21 Days Spiritual Fitness Challenge from Ramakumari, Silicon Valley. I'm Meghna, your host for this week. Today is the last day for anger. We are at day 7 for the spiritual fitness, and so we'll continue our discussion on anger shortly. Um, just a gentle reminder that we do have a forum which is right next to the description of the video that you're watching. Feel free to provide us feedback on the program, on the meditation, any changes you would like, or any questions related to this topic. Again, we'll make a best effort to respond back to your questions. Let's get started with a quick few minutes meditation. It's time to be with the most beautiful being, I, the soul. So let go just for a few minutes. Let go of work, email, phone, people, past. Let it all go. And let's spend time with ourselves. I am a pure, peaceful, and a happy being. Everything that I desire, that my core needs, is already within me. In the journey of life, I started wandering, hunting, chasing for things externally. I put conditions to my happiness. But now I realize what I was hunting, what I was chasing is within me. I need imperishable peace, imperishable joy, and perishable things, perishable work cannot give me imperishable peace. I am the most elevated creation of the universe. Thank you, dear God, for making me elevated and giving me a beautiful life. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. So just give me a minute. So, today we are going to talk about, what do we do when we see injustice happening in the world, right? There are all kinds of atrocities, um, poverty, violence, unreasonable acts, violent acts, terrorist acts, natural calamities. There are so many things that are happening in the world, especially right now during pandemic. So in such kind of situations also, many times we start getting very angry. There was an incident related to black and white that recently happened in US, and there were many people who were extremely angry. Now, typically, this was me, the old Meghna. I would also react like this. I would take sides, calling one side right and one side, the other party wrong. And this is again because anger is very quick in assuming things, making quick conclusions, calling the person bad instead of trying to fix the act. They call the person itself wrong. That means there is no way this person can fix their act. So, what we are taught here at Brahmakumaris is that, there's always a deeper meaning behind everything. And we need to take some time to understand why. Why are we calling someone so bad? Why are we defaming them? Shouldn't we try to understand what might have caused them to perform that wrong act? And a lot of times our ego gets very boosted. This is a very subtle ego. It gets some rejoice in calling other people mean, other people bad. And it's a very subtle realization that at least I'm better than so many of these people in the world. So many times when we are sitting and talking about all these people who are doing harm or injustice in the world, we are talking and ridiculing them. There is a subtle satisfaction of the ego. But there is no greatness. Really, there is no greatness in judging people. Anybody can call right is right, wrong is wrong. That is human power. Power to discern we all have. So calling someone right and calling someone wrong, that is very easy. And then become critical of them, even more easy. And defaming them, going and telling 10 other people, you know what this person did. But but if I am doing this, how am I helping the world? Is my anger helping the world in becoming a better place? Or am I spreading violence everywhere by talking and telling people, hey, you know what happened? What is our responsibility towards the world? This is a very important question to ask, and I think I just want to open up an incident, and this incident might be a little dark. So if you're not very comfortable listening about some dark stories, uh, it's up to you. But I think sometimes it's good to talk about the reality. There was a very gruesome act back in India few years back, where one girl lost her life because she was brutally attacked by bunch of men, and she lost her life after a week or so. And the entire country went on a havoc. There was a lot of news, lot of rallies, everything happening. And everybody was talking how men are, these people should be hanged to death, which actually they did. Majority of all of those people did get hanged to death. Now everybody is talking about how men are and how these people are and so mean and everything. Okay? But does that help in solving the problem? One might say, yes, why not? We should get rid of these kind of people from the world. But there is always somebody or the other that comes up. We keep putting some people in prison, some people in, they get hanged or whatever. And still, there are more and more people coming with all of these issues. Completely agree that, if there is a person who has a tendency of doing violence, then yes, they need to be behind the bar so that they get time to think and change themselves. And if they're not changing, yes, we do need to protect the society. But is the solution just talking bad about them, defaming them, without understanding what happened? What happened? What caused them to be such a wrong? What caused them to perform such a wrong act? Why did they not get a decent upbringing like me? Shouldn't we ask those kind of questions? Getting angry and getting, calling someone wrong, their act wrong, that person wrong is very easy. Anyone can do. This is not greatness. And if I'm going and 10 people, you know what this bunch of morons did to an innocent girl, how they brutally attacked her. And now every other person I'm talking to, they're also getting angry, they're also getting violent. This whole world has become a hopeless place. Men should be hanged to death and blah blah. Everybody is becoming very, very angry. Am I helping or am I causing more violence to increase in the world when I'm going and telling 10 people how bad this world has become, how mean people have become? How am I helping? So, bottom line is anger really is no solution because it is just quickly assuming and attacking people. It is judging them, dismissing them, ridiculing them. It is not trying to fix anything other than violently calling someone mean, bad, hang them to death. So, what is the right option? We will talk about that in few minutes, but let's contemplate what we just discussed in meditation. I am an extremely gentle, soft, and kind being. Gentleness is my natural quality. Maturity is my natural quality. I give every being in this world a chance to understand them, help them, and let them improve. I am not someone who judges and ridicules. I am a fortunate being that had good family, good upbringing, good teachers, financial safety, relationship security. So my good fortune allowed me to be a decent being. It is my responsibility to help people that did not get everything that I receive. I am a responsible and a patient being. I want to understand others. Every being in this world started their journey with complete purity, peace, and love. And in the journey of life, we all got different upbringing, surrounding, contacts, and relations. Some of us were fortunate, and others not so fortunate. So I, the fortunate one, maintains my compassion for the ones that are unfortunate. I am a merciful being. So talking about, this injustice that is occurring in the world. So when I heard about this girl in India, how she was brutally attacked and later lost her life, I think the old Meghna would have really also started spreading hatred. She would have also gone and talked to 10 different people, telling what is happening in this world. This is such a dirty place to live. Everything is so bad. Men have become so mean. But after taking this knowledge at Brahmakumaris, my thoughts had changed. Yes, I did send a lot of energy, peace, and strength to this girl and her family. She needed it for sure. And I also sent a lot of feelings, of wisdom, of strength, of having a better understanding, and maybe even love for these people who performed the mean act. There was certainly something wrong in the way they were brought up. If you think about it, there is nobody who's born as a terrorist, right? Can a baby be a terrorist? Can a child be a terrorist? Where does that innocence gets lost? How does somebody turn out to be an innocent baby to a terrorist? What is that journey they might have had to take? Did they even have a choice, or were they just forced to become one? Right? So yes, agreed that certain people, if they are performing violent act, yes, they need to be put behind the bars to protect and keep the safety of other people. But we still need to maintain compassion for these people, right? Otherwise, how do you change? How do you change them? Now, there was another beautiful story that was shared at one of the talks actually. There was an article about a jail in Florida where there was there was a very high crime rate in this particular jail. Now, there were many prisoners who were running away, they were killing each other. There's all kinds of nasty things happening in this jail. So the government decided and they changed the jailer. They brought a new person in. This new jailer went and visited the prisons and he looked everything around. And then he came back to his office. He called all his staff and he said, for 2 days, you're all going to a customer service training. And everybody, all the cops and everyone are looking at each other. Has this person lost it or what? We, the policemen, and we have to take customer service training? What is he doing? Well, he said, no, that is an order. So they had no choice. They all went to this customer training, service training. After 2 days, they come back. And then the jailer says, how was the training? was like, well, I don't know how it makes sense, how it's not related to our job at all, but it was okay. He said, well, it is absolutely, completely related to your job. You know who your new customers are. They said, what? Customers? He said, yeah, every inmate, every prisoner in this vicinity, they're all your customers. And all the policemen, the cops, the staff, everybody was like shocked. What are you talking about? He said, yes, each one of the inmates, the criminals whom you've been ill-treating, whom you've been calling all kinds of name, at whom you've constantly been yelling, they're all your customers. And how do you treat your customers? You've been taught. So you address them politely with their names. Don't throw their food at them. Don't call them names. Don't yell at them. Talk to them like they are your customers. So obviously it was the boss's order. All the cops, the staff, everyone who was serving them food, whatever cleaning they were doing, everybody started talking to these people with a lot of respect. And before they were calling, hey, you someone who killed your mom, or hey, you the one who killed your own daughter, come here. This is the way they were addressing, they were yelling at them. Now, forcefully, they had to respect these prisoners. These prisoners started changing. They liked it and they started responding with respect too. And when they saw this change in the prisoner, the cops started fully. They were earlier doing it on the order of the boss, but now their hearts started participating. They saw such beautiful love, peace, happiness in these inmates. They were looking at them like terrorist criminals, utterly violent people. And suddenly they saw a softness in these prisoners, a smile on their face, and innocence started showing up. So the entire atmosphere of that prison, of that jail changed. The crime rate went down and this jailer was recognized for it. And how did he do it? He saw that the root cause of this whole violence in their jail, all um, the murders and the runaways and all of that was happening because of anger, disrespect, attacking people's respect. This is what anger does. Calling people names, judging them, not understanding why they might have had to do that violence, just calling them that, hey, you killed, hey, you the killer. So, just this simple change in the way these cops address the inmates, changed the inmates. And when the inmates started changing, the cops changed even more. They realized that they were being so rude and so mean. So when such people who've committed, such kind of violence, they can change, why do they change? At Brahma Kumaris, we are taught, each one of us, each human being, when we started our journey, we started with full purity, peace, and love. We were beautiful beings. And as time passed by, we started seeing a lot of problems in life. We met many different kinds of people, some good, some bad. We faced many dark and some good situations. And as a result, we started acquiring some negative traits. So, right now, maybe we have been very, very fortunate that we've got a very decent upbringing, good education, good family. So, that actually I feel makes us even more responsible, that we've been fortunate. And there are many in this world who've not gotten this basic right of a good family, decent money to get, the day-to-day needs. There are many. So when we make this quick conclusion about he's like this, she's like that country is like this religion is like this, or this set of people are like that, so easy, right, to judge. Because again, like I said, it boosts our ego. Hey, I'm better than all these bunch of morons. But if I am better, what better am I doing to help these people? Just calling bad bad is not greatness, right? If I feel I'm better than many, then I need to do something better than those people. Judging them and dismissing them is not better, right? So, what is that better? Yes, if I can help financially, maybe we are all doing it, which is great. And maybe we don't have the time and money to do a lot more. But at Brahma Kumaris, we are taught such the biggest donation is the donation of your thoughts and feelings. Through your thoughts, send them good wishes, send them courage, send them love. There are many who don't get these basic things in life. Mother's love, father's protection. They don't get all of these things, and there are all kinds of people in this world. They are raised with lot of racism. When they are raised itself in childhood, they are taught all kinds of racism. Then they grow up to be a racist. So whose fault is it? So what can we do as a society? Yes, we should protect the one that got attacked. Yes, but what about the attacker? Why did he attack? What can we do to help them too? So, when there is injustice happening, there is a lot of responsibility, and anger takes away all of that. It just blames and blames. Our responsibility is to really send good wishes. If not anything, if we can't do anything, at least we should send good wishes to both the sides rather than drawing hasty conclusions. Let's practice a minute or two of meditation. I am a pure, kind, and a mature being. I maintain my compassion for every being in this world. Each being deserves my respect. Self-respect is a core need of every being. So I send lot of respect, good wishes, and benevolent feelings to all my brother souls, my entire world family. Hope everyone gets some good senses, lot of love and peace in their life. Thank you everyone for joining me. Today was the last day for anger. Tomorrow, Dr. Rajni will take over, and she'll be talking about burden, and also she'll give you a lot of vitamins for the deficiency burden, and also will be conducting live meditation. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care, everyone.